This compound final is yo. This final is never spelled this way, but the spelling best shows you how it should sound. This sound starts off as E and then it flows into O. Yo. Yo. When this final is used alone, not preceded by initial, it's spelled Y-O-U. And when it's preceded by an initial, it's just spelled as the initial plus I-U. You'll notice that we actually drop the O that's in the middle. Okay, let's take some time to practice with some other initials. Remember, we first say the initial and the final separately, and then we link the two together. Yo, yo, xi yo xiu, xi yo xiu. This compound final is ye, ye. It starts off as E, and then it gets into E, like egg. Ye. As with all other finals that begin with the letter I, if this is not preceded by an initial, we spell it as Y-E. And if there's a beginning consonant, then it's just the initial plus I-E. Okay, let's practice with a couple of initials. T, ye, tie, t, ye, tie. B, ye, bie, b, ye, bie. This compound final is ya, ya. It starts off as E and goes into ya, ya. If there is no initial, it's spelled Y-A, and with an initial, the spelling is initial plus I-A. So now let's practice with a couple of different initials. Qi, ya, qia, qi, ya, qia, xi, ya, xia, xi, ya, xia. This compound final is yao. So what does the cat say? He says meow, and it's more or less the same sound. Yao, yao. Now, just like in the previous cases we've seen, if there's no consonant preceding this final, it's spelled as Y-A-O. You drop the I and put the Y in its place. Now it's time to practice with a couple of initials. Xiao, 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 piyao, piao, piyao, piao. This compound final is a little bit tricky. It's yue, yue. So you should already know how to pronounce that U with the two little dots over it. It's pronounced U. And you just need to drag that sound out and end in E like egg. So it's U, U. There are several initials that can be paired with this final. Only ji, qi, xi, n, and l can be paired with this final. And without an initial, it's spelled as Y-U-E. With the initial, it would be the initial plus U-E. And as a note, if you're writing this pinyin out, you do not need to include the two little dots over the U. Okay, let's practice with the initials. N, yue, nue. N, yue, nue. Ji, yue, jue. Ji, yue, jue. Let's read these compound finals one at a time together. Yo, 耶呀腰约. Now let's read them all at once. 优耶呀邀约. And what you want to keep in mind about this group of finals is that when there is no initial preceding these, they all begin with Y, and the I is dropped. Great job.